Labour unions are known primarily for their advocacy in seeking the welfare of their members. They also engage in politics with the aim of influencing policies for the development of workers. Citi News' Nanatu Boateng on an international reporting tour on the U.S. elections by the Foreign Press Center of the U.S. State Department delves into the role of labour unions in politics and its impact on elections in America.
Labor unions are known across the world for seeking the welfare of their members, who are mostly either public sector or private sector workers. In the United States of America, labor unions are also known for their active engagement or involvement in the politics of the country. Some unions are noted for actively contributing to the election of certain candidates at various levels of the electoral process in the United States. So let's find out why labor unions decide to engage in the politics of America. What does it mean to the unions when your advocacy is able to secure votes for a particular candidate? What are the benefits thereof?
It means to a union that if you showed up and that candidate won, that you have a champion in that office. And that means to a union, you have a person you can talk to that can relate to because you helped them get there, right? And that's a relationship that builds together, right? Because a lot of candidates struggle to develop, struggle to get that identification, and unions can usually be that first big base that comes in and supports you and says, we're here for you and with you. Are you with us, right? And having that relationship build creates that relationship when they are elected, right? You can actually have someone who understands you that you can talk to in that office, because you can have anyone be elected, and if they don't understand you and your policies, you can talk to them and they don't hear you, right? But you need someone who understands you. That's why having that relationship even before they're elected brings that strength together.
These unions sometimes engage or embark on campaigns for specific candidates whom they endorse out of their own funds, or are able to mobilize funds to support the campaigns of these candidates. However, this may be independent of these candidates' own campaigns, and we'll find out why these unions want to take it upon themselves to campaign for specific candidates. You engage in politics as well. This is not coordinated from the national level. This is not part of the candidate's campaign.
Correct.
So why do you engage so much in this?
Because politics is important to members' lives. Everything that you care about, whether it be your rent, your mortgage, the ability to buy a home, your car insurance, and the price of gasoline, food, and the price of food, all of that is inherently political, especially in the United States, and increasingly so under corporations' power. And so the union is in place in Nevada and around the country as an important challenger and backstop to protect workers, but to challenge corporations on their price gouging. And exists around the United States and in every state politicians who are anti-union and who are anti-worker. And so we work really hard to make sure that workers' voices are represented, that workers have a seat at the table, and that workers' issues are centered, whether it be comprehensive immigration reform with a worker-centered lens, or whether it be making sure that workers can buy a home and corporations aren't stealing our homes from within, buying up our homes and hoarding them as they're doing now, or whether you have a pro-union president in office who will support workers' right to unionize, to have a union contract, and to be able to negotiate for a better life. And so it really is, the union is not a political organization, but we engage in politics in a comprehensive way. Also, we've done a lot to elect members to office.
Labor unions have gained prominence in decision making, especially when it comes to elections in the United States of America. Currently, they do have significant influence in making or unmaking a politician. Reporting for Citi News from Columbus, Ohio, in the United States of America, my name is Nanatu Boateng.